everyone, welcome to your Pilates session with the Joyful Movement. My name is Sophie and today we're going to be focusing on some exercises that are designed to make you just feel good. Okay, so I truly believe that exercise is meant to make you feel good from the inside out, and hopefully that is exactly what we're going to achieve today. So what I need to do is just find space on the floor or on your mat and just come into a position that feels comfortable for you to sit in. And if you want to make it more comfy, you can grab a cushion to sit on to give you a little bit of lift through the spine and length through the hamstrings, or you might just be quite happy where you are. Then what we're going to do first is we're going to start just by bringing our hands into our upright position, and we're going to tuck those elbows into the body, looping those shoulders back and down. So we're going to jump into one of my favourite exercises, which really helps open through the chest. It's a really great exercise to work on the posture, and it's great for just kind of, particularly if you've sat still all day, a little bit hunched over, to really loosen those shoulders. So you're going to take a breath in as we lengthen through the crown of the head. On your exhale, you're going to begin to feel the muscles of the chest begin to soften, begin to lengthen, and also through the back of the body begin to engage. The shoulders join towards each other. Now we're going to just start to float those hands back, making sure those elbows stay tucked into your sides. And we're going to inhale to release. As you exhale again, we're going to begin now to just draw the navel to the spine. And again, begin just to gently connect the muscles around the shoulder blades through the upper back, and then inhale to release. As each time we go, we're focusing on opening out the muscles of the chest, strengthening the muscles of the back of the body, and then releasing on your inhale. And beginning just to gently find some rotation in the shoulders. So in the rotator cuffs here, we're opening out. Feel the muscles across the collarbone stretch and widen, and then inhale to release. Going again, breathing out. Squeeze and draw back, and inhale to release. Making sure that as we take those arms backwards, we're also going to draw those shoulders down away from the ears, and then inhale to release. So it's 2 more times. Squeezing those arms back, keeping them tucked in, and once more. Good, and then releasing. From here, so you get over to a very gentle side stretch. So bringing one arm up and over the top. And then we're going to lift, press away, reach through the crown of the head onto the other side. Relaxing the shoulders. So we're going to inhale, come up, and kind of begin to find that little sort of seesaw action as we tilt to one side, and we're going to pull up, reaching with your crown of the head, going over in slow motion to the other side. And as we continue to find that length to the side of the body, we can now focus on reaching down to the opposite hip. So reaching the sitting bones down into the floor. And just gentle flow from side to side. And now whether you've got your legs crossed, you might have your feet together, knees open, or your legs extended out in front of you. Whichever version you're doing, we're going to make sure that pelvis stays beautifully balanced. So really swapping that sensation of reaching down into the pelvis from side to side as we swap the body over from side to side. Reaching a little bit further with each stretch. We'll do one more each side, breathing in to come up, breathing out to come over. In to come up, and out to come over. Good, and then in to come up to sitting. Lovely. Now we're going to swing our legs round, and we're going to lie ourselves down onto our mats. We want to place our feet so they are hip width apart, making sure that those toes are long, pelvis is not tucking or arching, those arms relaxing down by your sides, and those shoulders are soft and relaxed too. From here, just connecting a little into your centre, so drawing the awareness through the front of the body, down into the back of the body, and then take it into our pelvic tilts and our spine curls. So this one always feels really great if you're feeling a little stiff or sore through your lower back. So you're going to begin to rock your pelvis towards you, and then tilt it away. Kind of like if you were to imagine your pelvis as a bowl of water, and you're now going to tip that water towards you, and then level it back out again as you release the tailbone away. Breathing out, we're going to tilt and scoop. Inhale to release. And again. We're going to keep that tilting motion, so it's a little kind of rock and massage for that lower back, and then we're going to take it into a bigger massage. And this time we find that pelvic tilt, we press into the soles of the feet, and we're going to peel that spine away until we're resting on those shoulder blades. Take a breath in here. Squeezing those knees in gently, and then exhale, rolling down through one vertebrae at a time. And you really want to try and find as much control on the way back down as possible. So working through that pelvic tilt. Extend those knees away, soften and open those shoulders, and then coming back down on your next exhale. Good, and again, breathing out. Feel those shoulders drawn to the mat as we breathe in, and then breathing out, sending those knees away on the way back down as well. Now just do a quick check that you're pressing down equally through both feet, through all four corners. Keeping the knees steady and strong as we come back down. Good, and we're really beginning to encourage all that energy to circulate around the body, the blood to go towards the head, energizing the mind, improving the mood. I say the mood, I mean your mood. As rolling up, building strength through the legs. And let's just take one more. Rolling up. And coming all the way back down. Lovely. Now we're going to send those legs out long. We're going to have our feet about hip width apart. We're going to have our feet flexing and the pelvis is still level. So now we're going to alternate legs. We're going to think about lifting them away from the floor. So a strong connection as we slide the ribcage down. We're going to push through the heel to lift that leg up. We're going to extend the ankle to lower down and then flex those toes back up again. Reaching out and away. Point that foot to lower. Flex as the heel meets the floor. And again. Keeping that pelvis lovely and balanced. Reaching those legs out so they are long. Good. And the height of the leg is really up to you. You don't have to come up as high as I am. You might go just about 45 degrees. You might think about the leg just coming just off the floor. If that's enough for you, it's all about doing what feels good in your body. And we're all different. So it's really important just to tune in and listen. And as we're lifting and lowering our legs, we're feeling those abdominal muscles draw down into the floor. We're feeling the rib cage press down into the mat. We've got that really strong connections helping the upper and the lower body connect. Finding that network for allowing everything to work efficiently and together. Fantastic. Let's do one more. Good. Lengthen to lower. Fab. From here, we are going to roll ourselves all the way to sitting. So you want to roll yourself forwards. You might want to roll yourself to one side and come up. All the way to sitting. I'm going to sit nice and tall. If you roll yourself to one side, just bring yourself to a seated position. And take a little stretch forward over the legs. Good. Now from here, we're going to roll ourselves back up. And we're going to work on bringing ourselves up to standing. So what I'd like you to do is just tuck your feet underneath you. We're going to send those heels down into the floor. Feet hip width apart. We're going to very slowly roll ourselves all the way up to standing. Here we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to follow the crown of the head. We're going to stay lifted through the centre. And we're going to roll back down through the body. And again, softening and bending those knees, rolling up. Take the shoulders back and down, open through the chest, standing tall. And again, chin to chest. And much like with the spine curl, we're trying to work through the vertebrae one at a time, finding that segmental control. Now this time as we come up, we're going to add in a rise. So we're going to connect to that centre. We're going to rise the balls of the feet. Lower yourself down with control. And then again, chin comes to the chest as we soften. Bending through those knees. Rippling up your spine. Restacking. Staying engaged as we come all the way up. Breathing out. Exhale. Rising up. We're going to do this 2 more times. Slowly rolling down. Good. Bending those knees. Reaching into all 4 corners of the feet. coming up, standing tall, engaging the centre as we press down into the balls of the feet, floating those heels. And our final one, touching the head, shoulders, upper back and middle back, all release down to the floor. And then bending those knees, roll all the way up to standing. Taking our final rise here and coming down. Okay, now I'm going to continue with our rises. And this bit I always love doing at one of the ends of the classes sometimes, because it just kind of reinvigorates the body and it's a little bit fun. And if exercise is going to be anything, it might as well be fun, isn't it? So we're going to think about finding our balance. So we're going to draw up through the centre. Think about the weight bearing across the big toes, little toes. We're going to send those arms out to side, finding a focal point. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, circle those arms out. Hold that balance. And again, take a breath in, breathing out. Hold that balance. Take a breath in, breathing out. Circle outwards. One more time, take a breath in, smile, and then exhale. And hold on to that balance. Good. And coming all the way down. Fantastic. Brilliant job, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the series of exercises that are designed to make you feel good. So whether you enjoyed the exercises that help you to open out through your chest, that stretched out your lower back, or just gave you a little bit of a challenge at the end, really very much thank you for joining me. So have a wonderful rest of your day. If you have any questions, remember you can always ask questions about the exercises or anything else Pilates or movement related. You can send the question to our Facebook page or email me at info@thejoyfulmovement.co.uk. Thanks everyone.